Hey guys, Vilisink back again with Raid Shadow Legends, and as you may know, the portal is lit up because of a 10x, and there's some pretty decent champions here that you may want to pull for. So quickly, take a look at Runekeeper Dazdurk. Dwarves faction, he has a leech on one enemy, increase attack and then turn meter, a cleanse and a heal. I've seen him in arena. He's okay. I wouldn't pull for him on a 10x. Rector drath. Take a look at her. She is the reviver for Knight's Rev. Puts up Veil. Also, perfect Veil, continuous heal. Just a really kind of nice supportive kit. She is capable of carrying your Knight's Rev team as long as you have the damage to get the job done. She will keep them there. Vogoth. Good champion, not as good as he used to be. He got shadow nerfed, so now he heals after people take damage. Before it was he heals as the damage kind of goes on. They just kind of nerfed him, so now he's not as good. He's still really good in like some defensive teams. Triple hit on the A1 can increase the duration of a random debuff. AoE provoke, which is actually quite nice. I've been provoked a few times by this dude. As a placing also decrease attack if you're under the provoke debuff, and the passive is just heals. But like I say, he got shadow nerfed. He's pretty good. He may help a certain type of account, but again, these epics, as good as they are, and let's take a look at Aox quickly. You've got a poison on the A1, heal on the A2, decrease attack, decrease crit rate, and increases the duration of 2 random debuffs on the attacker by a turn. It's a good faction wars champion, good clan boss champion. Again, see him in arena, but I just don't pull for the epics on this one, guys. I don't really see it being of huge value. Do we need to go over everybody else's kit? Siphi, everybody knows Siphi. Siphi has the revive, single person revive, attack up, increased crit rate. She's got block debuffs, increased defense, increased speed, and a sleep debuff. The debuff cannot be resisted. Heals all allies by 5% of their max HP if the target's turn meter is below 50. So people don't normally die if Siphi's on the same team. Sethallia is just a pain. I hate her so much. Aggress is just like a removes all buffs. It's like a Madam Ceres without the decrease attack, decrease defense. And she's got block debuffs, heals people, A1, HP burn. A really annoying champion, Hakkhorn Smashlord, one of the best cleansers in the game, if not the best. Blood Offering doesn't hit as hard as it used to. Not what he's really there for. You want Rallying Bellow, the Ascended skill, block debuffs, heals. You get extra heals, so if you're in Doom Tower fighting the spider and you have a ton of poisons, he takes all that off, you get a massive heal, potentially healing you to your max HP. A1, he's got a stun. I like him for faction wars. Bardell. Come on, who doesn't know Bardell? He has AoB, heals his champion and all allies by 20% of the damage inflicted. It's an okay A1, but this requires kinda some books. The healing on this is nothing really compared to the 2 continuous heals he puts on all allies. He then also places 2 poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. And his passive is allies inflict 20% more damage against targets under poison debuffs. So as soon as he puts up that poisons, everybody else does more damage. It is just ridiculous. Increases crit rate, so you can now build your champions with even less crit rate, so you can get more crit damage in your build, or accuracy, whatever you want to get. So now that we've quickly went over the champions, just be aware that they're expecting everybody to pull. That's why Siphi is here. If Siphi was removed from this, nobody would really care. The epics, I mean, if you get one, cool. The legendaries, you have a very slim chance. It is not increased rates whatsoever. It's the same, it's just a 10x. You have to hit that legendary champion before, or sorry, you have to hit that 0.5% to get a Lego, or that 6% from a sacred, or 0.5% again from a void in order to first get a legendary. Then there's 10 more chances as per normal to get one of these champions here, but the chances are it ain't going to happen. A lot of people in my clan, a lot of people that I know play this game are pulling shards. They don't have Siphis, they have dupe champions they're getting. Somebody got a dupe Raglan, somebody got Baron. They wanted a Siphi, never got one. If you're pooling, thinking to yourself, cool, I'll pool like my 30 ancient shards and I'll go for a bad L, chances are you're going to get food. So just have a little bit of, just remember the rates for summoning are not increased. So if it was a 2x, it would be different. 2x ancients, or sorry, say it was a 2x and a 10x, like they did before, which was quite cool. They should do it again. Then it's worth it. The only thing to exercise here is caution. That's the reason Palladium have put Siphi into this. Siphi and Bardell are just a lure. You know, if you're a heavy spender and you're going to be spending 300, 400, 500 pounds on shards, then you can pull whatever you want. Nobody cares, it's your money. But for the general population, the free-to-play low spenders, the people they kind of get by with what they have, there's just no reason to pool for this 10x whatsoever. As you can see, I've not pulled any shards. I've been pulling mysteries purely to get some food because I got Cornelia, the little midget dwarf thing. It looks kind of freaky. I got her. I was just because mystery shards give me a champion that I've then leveled up, then used as food. So exercise caution with this one. It is not increased rates. It is a 10x. A lot of people are saying don't pool, just don't pool. Don't waste. I'm not wasting 2 voids on Siphi because it ain't going to happen. I'm not wasting a sacred or 22 ancients on Bardell because it ain't going to happen. Just be smart, guys. Palladium have done this 10x for a reason. It's granted the best 10x that we've ever had because of Siphi being in it. And could you imagine if 50,000 people tomorrow were like, yeah, I got Siphi, you know, Siphi gets flooded in to the gameplay. It would just mean less money, less revenue for Palladium when it came to 2x voids, or if it came to 10x this, 10x that. So I would say if you're a heavy spender, pool. If you're spending money and it's your money, if you're happy to part with it, then, you know, who cares? It is your money. If you want to spend it, it is your right to do so. But for the majority, the G-pop, I would just say exercise a bit of caution. You know, I wouldn't pull any shards. There's 10x ancients should be coming up next week. Yeah, save a couple of 10 pots for that. Save some shards. Do not waste them just because you see Siphi. Do not waste them because you see Bardell. I have done it. And of all 10x's in 2.5 years, I've got 1 champion. And the random thing is, I wasn't going for a champion. It was purely for content. But through experience, wait for 2x events, because that 0.5% going to 1% or the 6% going to 12% is just way better. So exercise caution if you're low spend, free to play. Save your shards. You're going to already have champions to work on, champs in the vault. You're going to have teams that you want to work on. You're going to have champions that need to be 6-star. You don't need to have another Lego champion you don't have mooks for, that you can't get masteries for, that you can't level up. So exercise some caution and just be very wary if you're a low spender. And guys, that makes it up for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. I love you all. Stay safe, keep reading, and I will see you next time.